just really like that a lot. It's so beautiful to lay under, sit under.
Should we look at some of the different modes, or?
Sure. I just want to say one more thing.
Yeah.
That's a good segue.
Nightlight.
Let's go to exam.
That's super bright.
So I have to say, I had a good idea of what I wanted to achieve with the aesthetic, but I was hung up on the idea of creating the functionality that we needed with this kind of cove-like aesthetic. And then Alex knocked it out of the park with figuring out where to put the LEDs, where to put the exam LEDs, give that punch of light straight down from the boards without any issues with shadowing and stuff like that. So it all really came together. It's definitely a collaborative team effort between, balancing the aesthetics and manufacturability and function.
What type of foot candles does this produce on the center of the bed?
This is over 100, I believe.
Yeah, and that is in factoring in light losses, driver light losses and stuff like that.
100 worst case.
So out of the box, it exceeds the 100-foot candles.
So that's the high output exam, and then this is kind of the standard exam.
Okay.
This is the IS 50-foot candle.
Okay.
Recommended level, which is, half of what we were just looking at.
Right. And
but still plenty of light.
it is, and it's still bright, but it's not glary. And the ambient mode is very much not glary. It's just very comfortable to be under.
What do you think of the reading? With this one, we went with 2 strips down the side rather than our typical one-sided going right at the page. Part of that was for heat reasons and making them last longer, but we also kind of rethought it like, this might produce better quality light, and we think it does, because if you have the light coming from one direction, your head could cause a shadow on the book or something like that.
Right.
So this, less.
Yeah, I would say the biggest challenge with this project was really sticking to the scope of having this enclosed, very cleanable LED enclosure for the room side with a separate driver compartment, whether it's mounted to the top or remote mounted. And it was challenging because we had a lot of external pressure to kind of stick to the paradigm of there needs to be a door with latches so that the LED compartment could be accessible from the room side. But the reality is the LEDs are going to be the last thing to fail.
Yep.
They last for a very, very long time. So there is no reason for them to be serviced. There's not necessarily a reason for this door to open on the room side. So by sticking to our guns and keeping this sealed enclosure from the room side, in addition to simplifying the design, it allowed us to do other things with